Hundreds of National Guard troops are caught in the middle of a legal battle between the Trump administration and Portland. Late last month, Trump ordering National Guard troops to Portland to fight, quote, domestic terrorist and Antifa. And while the legality of that action plays out in court, protests outside of Portland's ICE facility have ramped up, including 2 protests today that attracted thousands of people. Fox 12's Leslie Dominique is at that ICE building tonight. And Leslie, what does that scene look like right now?
Well, Ward, today there were easily over 1,000 people outside of the ICE facility, and that's despite the cold temperature and the rain. I want to give you a look at the scene right now. You can see some of the protesters out here. You see some people in blow-up suits. Now, the vast majority here today were protesting ICE and the deployment of the National Guard, but there was a visible group of counter-protesters. Most of the day remained peaceful, but there were a few clashes between protesters and federal agents. Now, we witnessed 3 people detained and pepper balls being deployed. Protesters lined South Moody Avenue holding signs and banners demanding the removal of Portland's ICE facility.
And let me tell you, that is a horrible, horrible place. Horrible, and it should not exist here in Portland.
The crowd marched from Elizabeth Carruthers Park to the South Portland ICE facility following a rally organized by Contra las Deportaciones. Holly Brown says she was among several protest organizers arrested during a demonstration last weekend.
We were tackled, dragged across the concrete, and put into their facility, into their holding cells that they use to hold immigrants in that space.
Brown says 7 of them now face charges, including Jaron Enzaldua Irvin, accused of felony assault of a federal officer. Prosecutors allege that he threw a water bottle at a federal officer. Once Sunday's crowd reached the ICE facility, the protest grew into a demonstration of several thousand people as naked bike ride cyclists, stripped down to the bare minimum, rode through. A couple dozen counter-protesters also made their presence known, including Franklin, a Portland native who says he came to support ICE and his peers, some of whom he claims have been harassed at previous protests.
ICE people are just trying to do their job, and we got people blocking them, blocking cars to come in, and it's not right. It's peaceful as of right now, but it can definitely turn when it gets.
Tensions escalated during the first arrest of the afternoon. DHS officers were seen dragging a protester onto federal property. Pepper balls deployed, and within minutes, 2 more arrests followed. Despite the clashes, blow-up costumes, bubbles, and music filled the streets, led by the unprecedented brass band.
I mean, I love this absurdist movement myself. Well, that's breaking through this narrative that we're terrorists, right? Because it's hard to call us terrorists in unicorn costumes and frogs and bananas and such.
Now, this crowd has thinned significantly since the late afternoon. You can take a look now. You see there's only a couple dozen protesters out here, and I'm not sure if there's any counter-protesters at this moment. We can't quite identify them from here. We will continue to monitor things out here as they progress. For now, reporting in South Portland, Leslie Dominique, Fox 12 Oregon.
All right, Leslie, thank you. Last night, clashes between protesters and federal agents led to some tear gas being deployed. Portland police say they made 2 arrests while monitoring those protests. Demonstrators told police that a man had been injured in an assault near South Bancroft Street and South Bond Avenue. Police say they found and arrested the suspect, who now faces a charge of 4th-degree assault. They say the victim wasn't innocent, though. While in the hospital, police charged him with assault, too. Portland police have arrested a total of 49 people in the South Waterfront area since the protests began in June. One of Portland